Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Airing it out for Hearns. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bortles now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 77 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dewan Smoot able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Throwing is Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Motion.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain. On 3rd down, Ryan. And
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They begin with a run by Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jack. Territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Bortles now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The slot man in motion right. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. In motion right is Robinson. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Slot man moves right. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion right is Robinson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there from a yard out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Coleman now. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. On play action, it's Bortles. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Bortles to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Halfback sent in motion. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
A handoff to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Bortles trying the option to the right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. In motion, the tight end. Play clock winding down. Bortles. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On first down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw is Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. They'll run it. Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Freeman unable to get free here on fourth and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Portal's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And now it's second down. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.